Hello everyone, welcome to Pressing Buttons. I've got some bad news about Game Dev Tycoon. As you can see from the screen, we are back at the beginning of the game. Basically what happened was Hilary, she had a few good games, and she sort of just, she blew all that money that she made on those games, and she went on a coke binge that was just insane. And she pretty much just killed herself with partying and hard drugs. She wasn't cut out for the game dev lifestyle, and basically it ruined her life. So we're starting new. That may or may not have happened. I'm not saying explicitly that I screwed up really bad and ruined the series, and am now like sort of retconning this really, really badly. But yeah, she's passed the torch to me, Chris, and I'm going to be taking over and starting my own business in the same garage, that they found her dead, lifeless, blue corpse in. So it's really sad that happened, but I just kind of got to move on, and I'm sorry for anyone that got super invested in the Hilary Duff storyline, but I don't know, there we go, Chris. That just feels good. But yeah, I just couldn't. She did it to herself. That totally doesn't. None of these look like me. So we're gonna go with that. Oh yeah, look at that stripy shirt. And we're totally gonna call this Vortex Games. There we go. That's some badass shit right there. Okay, so we are gonna, since you have played the game before, you can choose to use all previously gained hints in the new game. We're gonna go hardcore mode. No, we don't want to import hints. We're doing this shit, we're doing it from the bottom of our hearts, not from the game's hints. We're gonna do this with our own intuition. So we're gonna start completely fresh here. Drawing inspiration from what we learned from Hilary, and we're going to just kind of pick up the pieces. Oh my god, yes. We have a dungeon. Okay, that was the worst thing. I hate to say this, but I'm actually not that upset about, completely ruining the last series. We're just, we're picking up, and look at this. We've got 4 brand new topics that are exciting, fun. Prison, that just screams fun, right? We got UFO dungeon. Holy shit, I'm so excited right now. We're gonna have a dungeon RPG game. Oh my god, this is like my dream come true. This is like, I've always wanted to make a dungeon RPG game for the PC in the 80s with ASCII. So we're totally going to name it Dungeons of Death. Yeah, that sounds fucking great. Dungeons of Dread. That sounds even better. So, Dungeons of Dread. We're gonna go text-based for sure. No, I kind of want 2D graphics. We're gonna do 2D graphics. That sounds. But text-based. We gotta start small. Let's start small. We're gonna start absolutely, bare fucking minimum. Just building it from the ground up. Very, very, very. Oh, story. Yeah, we want story. Very, sort of. Lo-fi game here. This is just our very first game, so I'm not sure since it's engine. Yeah, let's go that. Okay, so that's me, by the way. I am sitting in that chair right now, typing my ass off, making Dungeons of Dread. Let's see. AI is not that important for the dungeon RPG. Level design isn't either. Dialogues are. Let's go ahead and go that. That looks good. And we're going to learn from our mistakes. I didn't really internalize that much about, the best methods for making games, which is kind of sad, but, it's whatever. I didn't want to import those hints because I felt that it was kind of cheaty, I guess, in a way. I wanted it to be its own thing. While we are just kind of picking up and continuing where we left off. Not where we left off, where we started, but I just didn't want to use the hints. It'd be like stealing knowledge, kind of, so we're just gonna sort of, get those bugs ironed out. There we go. Oh, nice. We squeezed in one design point right at the end. Dungeons of Dread. It's a new topic, new combo. We're starting over at level 1 with everything, so... Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay, so our stories and quests gave us the most, you know, points, obviously, because we put a lot of time and effort into those stories and quests for this RPG. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, first game review. It's so much pressure to live up to, you know, the standards of everybody. Oh, quirky but good. That's not bad. Let's see. Falls a bit short. Okay, I didn't want to have that, but I like it. Okay, that's at least positive. Beautiful. Okay, that just made my day. All games, thank you for that. It seems like All Games is usually the one that, Ooh, Vortex Games, a newcomer in the industry, just released Dungeons of Dread. That is definitely a true statement. And let's watch the cash just pour in. We're not going to wash the cash. We're going to watch the cash. We made it in the charts at number 76. Wow, that's impressive, I think? I'm not quite sure. We're just going to keep watching the sales. It was so successful that we have 34 fans. So 34 people out of the thousands of units we sold. 48 people liked it. That's pretty bad, actually, if you think about that. Think of that. Maybe by fans, it means like hardcore fans who actually, you know, appreciate what we did. I just can't believe, like, out of 12,000 people who bought the game, only 74 care or even like us. So that's interesting. I'm not quite sure how to improve that, but okay, generate game report. Let's see what worked and what didn't work about Dungeons of Dread. As the purple bar creeps forward. Oh yeah, give us some sweet research points, please. There we go. Let's see. It's a great combo. That's what I figured. I mean, that just screams like classic PC game. Graphics seems to be important. I think I had graphics pretty high, and gameplay seems to be important. So I think both of those were at least somewhat high. I'm not quite sure how, you know, well I allocated those sliders, but okay, that's a great way to get research. Yeah, I think we've been through that. So while we're selling Dungeons of Dread, let's go ahead and develop a new game. This time we're going to make a... We just did dungeons, so let's go ahead and make a prison simulator. Prison... Oh, man. I guess simulation would be pretty fun for the PC. Basically prison sim. So we're going to call this one... let's call it, Don't Drop the Soap Sim. You later. That might be a little too explicit. I don't think many people would buy that. Yeah, that's kind of crude. Let's just go with Super Prison Sim. We're just gonna call it Prison Sim. That way, when we get a sequel, we can call it Super Prison Sim. So we're just gonna call it Prison Simulator. Yeah, let's do 2D graphics and oh yeah, I bet the main thing with that RPG, it was only text-based. So it's amazing that it did so well for having been only a text-based game, you know? So Prison Simulator, let's go ahead and... Oh man, this is kind of weird. That needs to come down, that needs to go up, and that needs to go up a little bit. There we go. I feel pretty good about that choice. Because, you know, we're trying to create the idea, I guess, of running a prison. There's actually a great game called, I think, Prison Simulator, honestly, that is a real game. So hopefully they don't sue us for this. You know, we're kind of stealing this long before the game actually was made. So sorry for that, but yeah. So AI, yes. Level design, no. And dialogues, a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Not quite sure. This is kind of a learning experience in the early days. We need to, you know, kind of get the research and get the know-how to actually understand what the fuck we're doing. So yeah, world design, no. We really don't need any world design in a game like this. Graphics and sound, yes. Sound even more so than graphics, almost. We need the sounds of the angry prisoners screaming and crying when they are lonely, and we need the sound of you know, the bars, the chains and the bars and the doors of the jail cells just being slammed shut. Oh, G64 steadily outselling competitors in PC sector. We know how that turns out. It's all right. I'm sticking with PC. Okay, iron out all those bugs, and we have something to ship. Prison Simulator. Nice, new record, nice. New topic, new combo. Pretty solid one, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and release Prison Simulator. And I'm hoping this is a smash hit. Oh boy, here we go. I'm afraid of all games. Just ripping us a new one. Shows potential. Okay, I like it. Oh wow, 8. Okay, that is just exciting. I just hoped... Okay, enjoyable. I can appreciate that. Good game. Okay, so we are totally on the right track here. Prison Simulator, I think it was the title that did it for us. Just that nice generic name that we totally stole from a real game. Nothing wrong with that, you know. This is just... That's just how business is done in this industry. So, oh, Ninvento, yep. They're going to be making the NES here pretty soon. So let's do a game report on Prison Simulator. And I want to know exactly what, you know, we were on the mark with and what we were, you know, sort of wrong about. It's kind of what makes you a good game developer, is to kind of learn from your mistakes. So, okay, so that's a good combo, or a great combo, actually. Okay, gameplay was more important than I think I allocated for, but that's okay. And that's a great genre match. So it looks like we did a pretty good job. I wish there was a more extensive report that you could read just about everything about it. That would be really cool. I want to start... Let's just jump on another game here. It seems kind of hasty to just keep doing this, but a UFO game sounds fun. And we can make it a UFO action game on the PC. That sounds really fun, actually. And we can call it, oh man. Let's go ahead and call it Kill All Aliens. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, wow. Thanks for... That's a good achievement to get. So, Kill All Aliens for the PC. And we're going to go 2D graphics. We definitely don't want to do text-based for an action game. That would be just god-awful. Okay, so Kill All Aliens needs a really good gameplay and engine. Just the best of the best. Story and quests, you know, we can... Fuck writers. We don't need that shit for an action game. We just need guns, explosions, and, you know, lasers. And that's really all we need for a game like this. Seems to be the way of thinking, at least. Dialogues, no. Level design, yes. Artificial intelligence, sort of. There we go. We got to make bold decisions on this process. Otherwise, we're gonna regret not doing it. Okay, so Ninvento just put out more info on the NES. Oh, there's that infamous head scratch. Okay, so graphics, yes. Sound, down a little bit. World design, not much. Graphics are very important in a game like this, where people just want to see nice sprites and you know, clean colors and all that good stuff. Didn't break any new you know, ground as far as design and technology goes. We're pretty much just pumping out another game. Nothing really special here. Oh, I leveled up in gameplay. That's pretty cool. Let's continue. Oh, geez. Here we go. Oh, that's not looking good. Oh, that's painful. I've got better. 5. Let's get 5s across the board. Oh no, we've hit our low. Well, at least it has its moments. Even if they're few and far between. I think they really must like the part where you get to actually just kill the alien babies. I'm impressed by your talent on this mediocre game. Okay, we'll start doing contract work. So yeah, we pushed out a few games. I'm not impressed with Kill All Aliens though. Prison Simulator was definitely a high point, and Dungeons of Dread was okay. So all in all, not a bad start. It doesn't have the same magic as Hilary Duff and her Lizzie McGames Co. But I feel like once we pick up steam and get our footing, we will become one of the greatest game developing companies ever to grace this earth.